Nation, and welcome to another episode of Luv Shak. I'm your host, Big Al, the Doctor of Love.
And I'm your co-host, Sermon Charles. Good evening, Albert. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay, and also with us is a member of the coalition, Mr. Daniel Eads. I'm sure we got a lot of you got a lot of questions you want to ask him, Charles, about the past, present, and probably the future also.
Oh, sure.
And we'll get with that before we go along with our Reckless Revenge event. So I tell you what, if you got some questions for Mr. Eads, go ahead and fire away.
All righty. Good night, or good night. Good evening, Daniel. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Charles, how
Well,
are you?
I've got a question. I'm not one to beat around the bush here. What is up with you and the coalition? What brought that on, and how did you get that together?
Charles, it's quite simple. You see, the coalition consists of 4 members: myself, Daniel Eads, Chad Stallings, Darren Flynn, and Nick Iggy. We are the 4 best, most talented up-and-coming wrestlers today, and quite frankly, we're tired of being overlooked. We keep hearing how we have to earn our respect, earn our place in the business, this, that, and that, and quite frankly, we're tired of waiting, because we've done everything and anything that we've been asked. We've gone above and beyond, and yet we still get second-rate matches, we still get overlooked, no title shots or anything, when quite frankly, we are due for it.
Well, let me ask you this. How long you been in this business, my friend?
Honestly, I've been in this business for 5 months, and look what I've done.
5 months, huh?
5 months. You can laugh all you want, Charles. Do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want to say, but you weren't here New Year's Eve. I've been in this business for 5 months, and I took the Iron Man, 3-time WWE Tag Team Champion Rob Conway, to his limits. If it wasn't for our heavyweight chump, Johnny Richards, I would have beaten Rob Conway my first encounter with him and made a mark in this business.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. That right there is one thing, and I commend you for that. That's a good feather in your cap. But the thing is, 5 months don't earn your respect.
But you look at every match I've been in, I've been a dominating force.
You might have been a dominating force, but let me tell you something. You're not ready for the Johnny Richards. He'll kill you. You're not really ready for the Iron Man. He'll kill you. But I'm going to tell you what. I got a dog in that race, and Nick Iggy, and I took that boy and I spoon-fed him, so to say. And now he's turned his back on everybody. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'll tell you what. I sure am looking forward to March 1st. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. You got a force to be reckoned with the guys you're taking on that night. And Johnny Richards happens to be one of them.
Well, I'm looking around, and Johnny Richards is supposed to be here, but he's not. And if I would put money down, I'd put money that he's scared. Because Johnny Richards, firsthand, knows what I'm capable of. And,
We just got word that Johnny Richards is out of town, LTD tour. He should be back here next week. And also, another member of the coalition will either be here or I'll be on the phone. That will be Nick Iggy, so I'm sure he'll have something to say also. But he will be back next week. I know you did scare away my video guy, my cameraman. He's not here. He called and said he couldn't make it. So, yeah, you are intimidating.
well, I mean, talking about I should be scared and everything. I'm pretty sure Rob Conway's not even in our match anymore come March 1st. So if that doesn't say something right there, I don't know what else to say to you, Charles.
Well, Daniel, you're a good guy, man. I had a lot of hope for you, but let me tell you something. I've been on both sides of that fence, me and Al both. And let me tell you something. The grass looks greener on the other side. And you know why it looks greener over there? Because it's full of BS, and that's fertilizer. So you make your mind up, you do what you got to do. But all I'm telling you is don't think you're going to skate through this thing. Like I said, I got respect for you. You're a tough kid, 5 months in. You're doing pretty good. But let me tell you something, brother, and you're telling you right. You ain't paid your dues yet. You got to keep getting bumped around and banged around a little bit more, and you'll get that March 1st. What do you think, Albert? Am I telling the truth?
What? What's that, sir? Oh, yeah, you're telling the truth. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to get you a hearing aid. Daniel, could you help us to find to get
I
out of
hear
here,
everything you could say, and what I have to say to that is I understand that, and I don't dismiss that one bit, but in my book, the fact of the matter is I've been told you have to wait for the right door to open for years and years and years, and I get looked over countless times when I know I have the ability to do what I want to do. So instead of waiting for that right door to open, me and the fellow members of the coalition are here to kick the doors down. We pick what door we want, and we kick it down.
Well, I'm a firm believer in strength by numbers. I will go with that one, but like I said, I really don't have nothing against you, man. I just wish you guys would come to your senses, especially my boy Nick Iggy. I thought, you know, he listened. Now he's turned out to be nothing no more than a little pompous hamster strutting around. You got a field mouse on one side of you and a little strutting hamster on the other. So, I don't know. But I wish you luck come March the 1st.
Okay. Oh, okay, Charles, Daniel. Now you're in a
Can you hear me now?
tag team match. Now, Victor Bruder's going to be with the coalition. Whether he's a member of the coalition or whether he's not, I don't know. But he will be in your corner.
I'll tell you, Vic's not a member of the coalition, but he is a strong supporter of the coalition. He supports what we're doing, and he agrees with what we stand for.
Well, you got a good partner right there in Vic. He's tough. Now, Johnny Richards, SOL, which is Hardcore Cowboy Scotty Wolf, Owens Brightlaw, Anthony Blaze, Kirkpatrick, and Rough Rider Roy. I know you're familiar with Johnny Richards.
We're familiar.
You're familiar with SOL and Rough Rider, but Kirkpatrick. I mean, he made a pretty good showing in his last outing, and he's going to be with them. So I mean,
didn't Chad Stallings beat him though?
Yeah,
that was just one member of the coalition.
Yeah, that's true.
They're going to have the whole team. Kirkpatrick's
and
just a
speaking of
cheap
Chad
little
Stallings, he also interfered in my match too, which I don't know why you get involved. I mean, it's like anywhere you turn, the coalition's there. So I will.
We are always overlooked, and that's the whole point. Once the coalition was formed, we were on the map. We finally have gotten what we deserve, what we've been busting our asses for from the very get-go of our pro wrestling career.
Yeah. Like I said, you got Vic, Nick Iggy, Dyron Flynn, Chad Stallings, Daniel Eads. I mean, the 5 men right there. I tell you what, it's going to be a great match, Charles. It's going to be a real great match. And how it's going to end, I don't know. But I tell you what, the fans are in for a fight.
It's going to be the coalition raising our fists up like we always do.
You never know.
I can tell you one thing. Johnny Richards better stay out of that match because if I get my hands on him, he's going to... It took Johnny to help Rob Conway walk out of the ring last show. It's going to take all 4 other men to carry Johnny Richards out if I get my hands on him.
Oh, Lord.
I was going to say, you want to make a comment on that, Charles?
I'm going to behave myself, Albert.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I was young once, but I'm smart and wise now, Albert.
It seemed like, just like our last event, almost every match, if the coalition wasn't involved in the match, they made themselves involved in it. And I'm just wondering, you know, March the 1st, you know, they're all in one match, but
that won't be the only time you'll see us.
That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. I mean, it's like everywhere you turn, you're there, and you know.
And that's why everyone else other than the coalition fears the coalition.
Well, let me tell you something. I know this for a fact. I know where I'm from, and I know where Johnny Richards is from. You go sticking your nose around too much in our business, where we're from, you're liable to get dealt with. You're liable to get hands laid upon you, if you know what I'm saying.
I understand that, but then at the same time, that's why we're doing
Why
it.
do you want to go meddling in somebody's business? Do you think that's going to get you to the top quicker?
Makes a lot of enemies, I know that.
Well,
It's a lot of enemies. Let me tell you something. Like I told you, buddy, I've been on that side. You were a good kid, man. You had things going. But what me sitting here and telling you, and Al sitting there ain't going to tell you. What you're going to have to do is get in that ring with Johnny Richards March the 1st, get that butt tossed around, and you might get some sense back in your head.
Well, if it wasn't for the coalition, I would probably be still wrestling guys half my size, out of shape, couldn't even take 2 steps without hacking and heaving. And by doing this, I am finally in the main events, and I'm in the matches where I am at my capacity with my ability and my talent, and I'm taking these top-notch guys you keep threatening me with to their limits.
Well, let me tell you something, my friend. You've got that attitude right now. I had that attitude when I started in. Johnny had it. We all had it. And just remember, there's some kid out there right now that's got it. And if you get it, he's coming gunning for you, and I can promise you that.
Well, I open a challenge to anyone, anytime, any place, because I am that confident in my ability and my skill. And that's not just me. That's the whole coalition. We are a unit of one.
I don't know, Charles. Like I said,
Well, there's a lot of cocksureness going on, that's for sure. Everybody's got that, you know, they've got that confidence level up. But like I said, You go messing in the wrong hen house, the rooster liable come in and jerk you out.
You never know. You never know. You never know. I'll tell you what, that match is going to be something else. Like I said, you haven't been as long, but you've made an impact. I will say that you definitely made an impact. And
I have the most respect for all you guys. Darren Flynn, man, he's a top athlete.
Yeah, Dyron, Nick Iggy, now Chad Stallings.
There's no doubt about it, but you guys, man, I just wished you would wake up and smell the proverbial coffee, but.
And what exactly? We'll sit around and wait longer while it's the same people getting the same title shots month in and month out every show? We've all proven that we can hang with the top dogs, yet we get nothing.
Well, I'm just saying this. There's a right way and a wrong way. I think your way is the wrong way, but you're going to do what you want to do.
Exactly.
But I do have respect for you. But just remember, you're young and you're full of fire. But let me tell you something. It's about them old dogs that's been there. They ain't going to back down. I remember one time I was telling a buddy of mine, I said, I'm going to whip his old butt. He said, he's an old man, Charles. He'll kill you. So just keep that in mind. Them old guys have been around. They got something you guys don't. It's called experience. And they'll do anything and everything to get there to keep it. So just remember that, my friend.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens March 1st.
Yes, we will. Time will tell.
Like I said, we've got a lot of other great matches along with that. But like I said, NFW Reckless Revenge at the Metro Sports Center, 5820 Metro Drive here in Evansville, Indiana. Bell time is 7:30 now. It's Friday night, not Saturday night. It's going to be Friday night. And like I said, we also got former WWE, WCW, ECW star Raven teaming up with Madman Pondo going against former WWE's Domino, Cliff Compton, and Gator McAllister. That's going to be a great match also. Then, like I said, we got the 10-man tag with SOL, Johnny Richards, Kirkpatrick, Rough Rider Roy, and the Coalition, along with Victor Bruiser Lewis. And again, we got Epiphany going against Chloe, which is going to be a good match for Chloe. It'd be, like I said, experience match.
If she can learn more than 3 wrestling moves, sure.
And
Epiphany's going to toss her around like a little rag doll.
Well, Epiphany, I've seen her. She body slammed, twice her size. So, yeah, that's going to be a pretty hard match for Chloe. But
they say Dynamite comes in small packages.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Then you got Flash Flanagan going against JP Lightning, which would be another great match. Then we got the Rumble, which I know the Coalition will probably be involved with that, too.
We'll be involved.
Rumble match to crown the #1 contender for the NFW World title. That's the question I want to ask you now. On the Rumble match, it's never been for themselves.
True, but the Coalition stands for one thing, and we are all in agreement with what we're trying to do. So if it comes down to it, guarantee it will be the Coalition, the last 4 men standing. And when it comes down to that, we are all in mutual respect that we are the only 4 that can challenge each other enough to where we'll duke it out if we have to.
Okay, you heard that. Plus, also we got
Hey, Albert.
Junior, T-Boat, Flash Brothers, Canadian Kid, Rowdy Red, Tempest, Johnny Whiplash, and more. Like I said, it's NFW's Reckless Revenge at the Metro Sports Center, 5820 Metro Drive in Evansville, Indiana. Again, bell time is 7:30, and it's a Friday night. And along with that, we've got the Wrestler of the Year contest going on. Hardcore Cowboy Scotty Wolf is one of them. Vic the Bruiser is one. Flash Flanagan, Bobo Brazil Jr., T-Boat, Canadian Kid, Tempest, Iron Man Rob Conway, and Johnny Richards. They're all been nominated for Wrestler of the Year.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear any member of the Coalition.
Well,
I mean, I know I haven't been here a full year, but I know Dyron Flynn and Nick Iggy have been around for longer than a year, and they have made their mark on this company. Yet, where's their recognition for that?
well, I'll tell you what, I'll talk to communities to what they say, and like I said, this is what they brought out. They had the top 10 or top 9, ones who had the belts, ones who, tough competition, which they have. I agree. Dyron Flynn.
Well, you say who's held the belts? When have Dyron Flynn and Nick Iggy been presented with belt opportunities?
Yeah.
The only reason why men like Tempest are champions is because they cheated their way out.
I don't know about that. Tempest.
I was in that match. He's a tag team champion. Team champion because he held my bar. He held my shorts while Whiplash held my foot. I'm pretty sure the ref did a fast count too because he got out there awfully damn quick.
I don't know. I don't know.
So, And I remember tossing them around like ragdolls themselves. Even that overweight guy, Whiplash, threw him off the top turnbuckle. And let's see any other guy in this company do that.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Hey, Charles.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any more questions? Now we got a comment also, but do you have any more questions or you have any more comments before we go? Before we move on?
Just this, Albert. It's going to be a heck of a show, March 1st. Like I said, you can see Johnny Richards, you can see Raven, you get Cliff Compton, and you can see Paradise. I believe is going to be there that night. Daniel Eads, Nick Iggy, Diane Flynn, Chad Stallings, Coalition. It's going to be crazy.
Oh, it's going to be something else. Also, we have a comment from the Hardcore Cowboy Scotty Wolf that we want to address on the Luv Shack, and hopefully we'll get some comments from this. From the NFW Nation, it says, after watching this past Luv Shack and hearing the rumor that Mill of the 2012 Wrestler of the Year,
I saw it on the internet.
Yeah, which I am a nominee. Thank you. I feel the need to ask not the past, but about the future in NFW. What does an FW Nation want to see next? What does an FW Nation expect to see this year? Who they want to see fight next? I imagine they probably like to see the Coalition, and SOL too,
2013 is going to be
right.
the Coalition.
The heads of NFW want to hear what you want to see and what you think will make our product even better for 2013. As for the crew and myself, 2013 is the year of the Blood, Sweat, and Tears Tour. So, NFW Nation, any matches anybody want to see, please message us. Get on the NFW group page. If you want to see any of the members of the Coalition, in a certain match against anybody else, send us the message all you can. Richards, Johnny Richards, and Mama Rich, they're great people. Mama Rich, like I said, she's a sweetheart at NFW. She's done a lot of great things, and I'm sure she'll take everything in advisement and give the fans what they want. So I tell you what, Charles, I don't know. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, I'm pretty much done, Albert. I'm just going to let March the 1st speak for itself.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
I want everybody to show up out there. Going to have a great time, as always.
That's right. The rest of the year, the Coalition, the 10-man tag match, Raven, Domino, Gator, Madman Pondo, Epiphany and Chloe, Flash Flanagan, JP Lightning, the Rumble match, which the Coalition will be a part of. So, I'll tell you what. Before Charles spreads love, is there anything you'd like to say to the FW Nation about the Coalition or about yourself?
I just want to say this, that anyone and everyone that's part of the NFW Nation is on check. Because the Coalition is willing to go through anyone, anytime, any place to get the job done. I myself have worked my ass off to get where I'm at today. And I'm not where I'm at. You can sigh all you want, Charles. I'm not where I'm at this past 5 months just because of whose ass I kiss. It's because I've worked my ass off to get where I'm at. I've gone through that. Scotty Wolf wants to mention the Blood, Sweat, and Tears tour. I've sacrificed all 3 of those on numerous accounts to get where I'm at. I'm at the gym 3 hours, 5 days a week. Not because of the fans, because I know I'm going to be the best there is one day. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get there. I've sacrificed my own blood and sweat and tears every night to get where I'm going, and that's the same with the rest of the Coalition. And if we have to step on toes to get where we're going, so be it. They want to cry and say we stepped on the wrong people's toes. Well, those are the people who are always in line for title shots. Those are the people who are always in the main event. So if we have to step on their toes, then so be it. Because one day the Coalition will run NFW. And all those who aren't with us now will regret that. That's all I have to say. That's all I need to say, because our talent and our ability in the ring says it all.
Well, Charles, you heard that.
Yes, I did, Albert.
I know. Daniel Eves from the Coalition, I want to thank you for being here also, representing the Coalition, and talk about your match and about what your plans are in the future.
I just find it funny, though, that the night I'm here, Johnny Richards isn't here. Now, Johnny Richards is one of the people who talks the most shit about me, and I just find it funny that he just happened to be out of town. So, Johnny, we'll just have to wait till March 1st, I guess, to see what happens. And then we'll see who's saying what.
You heard from Daniel Eads, member of the Coalition. Like I said, he will be with the Coalition at the March the 1st event. NFW presents Reckless Revenge, again at the Metro Sports Center, 5820 Metro Drive here in Evansville, Indiana. Bell time 7:30. Again, it's a Friday night, not a Saturday, it's a Friday night. All the other great matches along with the 10-man tag match, Charles. So I'll tell you what, I'm about done here, so if you want to go ahead and do your finale, we're all ears.
All right, buddy. Just remember, NFW Nation, don't fight amongst yourselves. Leave the fighting to us. Because all you got to do is spread the love. Hey, Albert. Thank you, Daniel.
See you later, Charles. See you later, Nation.